What's up, people? Welcome back. We are in Drangleic Castle. Switched up my shield, and now I'm noticing that shoulder piece and this shield just aren't mixing. So I think we're gonna have to switch that up. Let's go ahead and put the Alva armor back on, which looks pretty damn sweet. We are gonna run. I think we're gonna go with Drangleic. Hadn't thought about it. Yeah, I think that's really our best option. Hide Spear, not quite ready. Grand Lance is... I think the Twin Blade needs a little bit of work yet, so yeah, we're gonna stick with the Drangleic sword for now. Alright, heading out. That is the way to basically the end game, so we can't go there yet. Now this room, you want to approach this room in a very particular manner. You want to head to the right. Don't want to go running out in the middle, because these statues do this, and if you go out there and you get a bunch of them, they are a pain in the ass. So these doors will devour the souls and unlock. Stone Soldier Spear, I like that. That is the way to continue on, but we're gonna do a little bit of messing around in here because this place has something I want. Actually, it has a couple of things I want. Those dudes have like poise for days. They don't even care that you're attacking them. And when this door opens, we see a familiar face. And oh man, so FromSoft does this quite a bit, you know, reusing some of the earlier boss models, but there's just something about seeing the Ruined Sentinels again. Like, I think it's because it's one of the best or better boss fights in this game. Mastodon Greatsword. But when you see these guys again, it's kind of like, oh man. I think it's a little different from like a Taurus Demon or whatever, but that's just my thoughts on that. This, however, a different matter altogether. We're definitely going to be putting this baby to use. Plenty of style there, so we'll be hooking that up. We just need a little bit more strength and we'll be good to go. Gonna just keep working around the outside here. And Royal Soldier's Ring +1s. Got another ring upgrade. And it takes us down a little bit, but in the long run, it's going to be worth it. We're working towards that under 40% mark. That's what we really want. Once you get both of those lit, you do get a shade that you can summon in. Good old Bashful Ray. Not gonna call him in, but so we're gonna bring this guy over here. get this guy out here. We'll fight him out here. Damn, he came out with some freaking attitude, man. Yeah, we might as well just finish off this room here. We're gonna be hitting a bonfire anyways. We'll fight this guy in here. Thought I could squeak it in. Barrels lockstone. How are we doing with those anyway? We have 10 of those and 4 branches. May have been a little too stingy with the lockstones, but we'll still find some uses for them yet. So what do we just fought the ruined sentinels times 2 here. That would have been crazy. If they took out all the stone guys and just made this a room with 6 ruined sentinels in it. Whew. Couldn't even imagine that. Alright, so you walk in here and you fall down. You got one of these guys. And he's gonna make us bleed, but it's not gonna matter because he is dead. Oh man. Here we go. The Ferrum set. Or the farm set, or however you want to say it. It doesn't matter. Because I freaking love it. So we are going to jump back to Majula right now. Man, this armor is so sick in this game. They have it in Dark Souls 3 and it does not do it justice. I don't know how you could hate this armor. I think it's absolutely awesome. Looking pretty good with what we got too. So I promise I will mix it up, but I gotta run this just for a little bit. Throw that on. What else do we got? So this is where normally at this point in the game, if I'm doing a character like this in a regular playthrough, man, I got the claymore and this armor set and I'm good to go. That's right, I'm that boring. Damn, that pretty. Yeah, we might have to get in on some of that. All kinds of possibilities. Also why I was so excited to pick up this shield. Rock that shield. With this right here. Not bad. Alright, let me calm down. Soul items, we'll go ahead and use them. We're going to upgrade the Drangleic sword. And then we are going to burn our dust. Burn some dust. Oh, another thing I like to do is if I am farming, you can throw on the Jester's gloves and they actually look pretty good and they give you a boost to your souls. So like the Jester's gloves with these covetous +1, the silver +1. Pretty good thing to do. Well, let's do it. Nah, I can't do it. I gotta rock the full set for a little bit. Again, this set in Dark Souls 3 looks terrible. In here, so badass. Alright, I'm done, I promise. Damn, we've got the +4. And I almost wish you could use a Titanite slab to finish that off, because we would do that in a heartbeat. That thing takes twinkling, so there's no way we're gonna use that. All right. So let's see if we can throw in a couple levels, and then we'll get back to the action.
Of the curse. Seek, lest.
We actually want to go to the King's Gate. Nope, you know what? So I haven't really talked about this, but this Covenant actually has a boss fight if you go through the progression. So we will be doing that. Maybe before we go to the DLC, or maybe even after. Probably after the DLC. It might be like one of the last things we do, which will be pretty fun. So I'm gonna rest and travel to the other one. I just wanted to show you that real quick. All right, now we can finally get on with the level here. Oh man, I forgot about that. Yeah, they do drop their set too, by the way. I have to do a little bit of farming after this episode. Frozen Flower is our first DLC key, so that'll give us access to one of the DLC areas. So that stuff, I never mess with it. If you take off your armor and get in there, you can grab those, but I just run by it. I don't even think it's worth it. Ooh, Forlorn Invasion. Alright, definitely don't want to fight him there. Let's walk him back in here and we'll take him out right here. As usual, he's got all the moves. But he doesn't have a whole lot of poise when you two-hand your sword. His weapon has no reach at all. So he's gonna die. We're definitely gonna have to have like an odds and ends episode coming up. Find a good time for that and I'll get it going. Open this up. Get the Twinkling Titanite and the soul, and then they all spit their poison arrows. Jesus. I was just getting ready to say something about them too. They must have known. You have a bonfire coming up too, so that's always nice. Got 3 more nights. Take them one at a time. Just stay away from that painting because it will curse you. Curse you. Couple of great arrows. Oh, got the parry with the Drangleic shield. Yes, gauntlets. That's one piece. Should be getting invaded. Nameless usurper. You don't like two-handed swords either. Put that butter knife away. So you can see nothing to worry about there. I know one of those guys comes to life. I just don't know when to do it. But if you're paying close attention, here it comes. Oh, that knocked me back much farther than I wanted to. Damn, if we could get a weapon that does that. Well, actually we can. But if we could get that sword. Hit the ladders. Got the old passage. And we got ourselves a bonfire. Also, if you slide down here, you get the Hunter's Black Bow and some iron arrows, and the Hunter's Black Bow is really, really good. I think it's high, I think it's strictly dex. Soul of a Brave Warrior. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah. It's S dex scaling, which we'll be able to use it, and I may actually, just not right now. We'll let that guy come to life. we're just going to continue on. Heading up this way. So you can sit and chit chat with her.
You have
Yeah, I'm just going to go through the dialogue real quickly. But soak it in. She'll stop talking to you and it is time for another boss. If you need a little help, you got a nice shade right here. We're not going to use it. Let us go with some gold. And we got more familiar faces. So if you bring him over here, you don't have to worry about the other guy's arrows. So fight the first one over here. It's the exact same fight as before. Alright, that guy's dropping down. So now we want to get out of there. Take a little bit of a beating, but as long as we get out of there, the other guy should only take one more hit. There we go. So now it is definitely no big deal. And this guy takes ridiculous damage. There you go. Another classic Dark Souls 2 boss fight. Boss room's not too bad. Alright, come through here. Bonfire it up. And our old pal is chilling over here, so let's talk to him.
Oh, well met, friend. Good to see you well. Yes, very good indeed. I journeyed from the distant east to perfect my swordsmanship. And legend has it that powerful beings slumber in this land. This sword has been in my family for generations. And only a real man can wield it true. I may face any manner of man or beast, but none shall be a match for my sword. This land is a right mess, eh? King's gone. The people have a mad glint in their eyes. The land itself is overrun by terrible beasts. No better place to test my sword, eh? This land.
Alright, so that's it for him. And that's going to do it for this episode. We will wrap up the castle when we come back and get ready to head deep underground. So I'll see you then.